USPIS actually do?
So the Postal Inspection Service is the federal law enforcement and security branch of the Postal Service.
Most people don't know what the Postal Inspection Service is.
People see me every day and they'll say, "What are postal police?"
I am 100% proud of what I do.
We are part of the fabric of this nation.
Every single person who gets a piece of mail is protected by the Postal Inspection Service. The Postal Inspection Service is unique as a federal law enforcement agency because we can trace our history back to before we were even a nation.
The Postal Inspection Service was one of the first federal law enforcement agencies that brought on women as federal agents.
Over the years, our jurisdiction has expanded. It was protecting the routes, 1920s gangsters. And it's gone to cybercrime and cryptocurrency.
So we've had to evolve with the times and the methods that the criminals utilize in order to commit those crimes.
It's easy for me to come to work every day because I can reflect back on the inspectors prior to me and the good work that they've done.
It is an amazing, mind-blowing process that the Postal Service has to process the mail and get it from one place to another.
The mail is still one of the primary methods of communication that we have.
The Postal Service reaches well over 150 million residential addresses every single day.
It is cards from loved ones. It is paying your bills. It is family heirlooms. It's all kinds of things that make you really feel connected.
We just went through COVID.
I have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
The Postal Inspection Service supported the U.S. Postal Service in ensuring that the Postal Inspection Service continued to function.
Vote by mail.
An unprecedented number of U.S. voters are mailing in their ballots this year.
We work with the Postal Service to ensure sanctity of the seal.
We're there every day on the plant floor during election season to make sure that ballots aren't being hung up.
Making sure that your voice and your vote gets to where it needs to be to make an impact.
Everything touches the mail.
And if something were to happen that would cause the mail to not be able to be delivered, that would be catastrophic.
Billions of pieces of mail go through our system every single year. And most people enter things into our mail stream with good intent, but we have some folks that have bad intent and want to hurt people.
Sometimes the mail is used to send dangerous and hazardous items. This could be bombs, illegal narcotics, biohazards.
We saw anthrax being sent through the mail intentionally to harm people.
Individuals who are trying to use the mail stream to perpetrate scams and frauds against consumers.
When there is a misuse of the mail, we are there to then investigate.
Most crimes have some element of the mail attached to them.
The Postal Inspection Service has a huge mission, enforcing all the laws that protect the Postal Service and the United States mail from criminal attack and dangerous use, and ensuring America's trust. Just to set up what the universe looks like for us, there's approximately 2,300 Postal Inspection Service employees. This is a global operation.
You know, the family has a lot of different parts, geographically, function-wise.
We each bring a unique perspective to the job, and every position I've ever had, every person I've ever worked with, I've learned something from.
Diversity of thought is what makes us strong as an organization.
There's a team sentiment that is instilled in us. We know that there is no I in team, and without the team, you can't execute your functions.
That team is made up of postal inspectors, which are federal agents.
We are there to make sure that the mail and the employees stay safe every day.
And then we have our postal police officers.
I love being a police officer. I love protecting people. I love when people come and ask me for help.
We have people who analyze handwriting. We have people who analyze counterfeit stamps.
We also have professional, technical, and administrative employees.
The job that I do not take it lightly, nor do I think that what I do is any less than what the top person of the inspection service does.
Everybody has their role, but we need somebody to be the conductor of the orchestra that we have.
I love being called chief because it shows that I've put in the work and have the respect of my peers.
To anybody who asks, I would say that this job is so cool because we can kind of get our hands on every little piece of crime.
The best decision I ever made was to choose to be a United States Postal Inspector.
When you have a career that you're doing good work and meaningful work, it doesn't feel like work at all.
Here at USPIS, like, we are a family. We make sure we protect each other. We always have each other back.
I never feel like I'm alone.
It is a calling, a very hard job, long days, long nights, but it's the hardest job you're ever gonna love.
I like making an impact every day. I like being able to come home at the end of the day and say that I did something that was important.
I can tell you our voice is strong. We take pride in the work that we do because we're good at what we do.
There are so many little pieces and little wins that just make my job incredible.